Last night on MasterChef Australia, in a culinary nightmare challenge, Kate bagged the reward. But Elie and Danny failed to impress,
It's just disjointed.
leaving Danny with a tough decision.
If you choose to use your immunity pin, it means Alana will have to battle it out with Elie in the elimination round.
Tonight, the most important pressure test yet.
You have the immunity pin. That means you could sidestep this challenge and go straight into the finals week.
But who will be Ellie's opponent?
I earned my spot up here. I don't deserve to be down there.
Danny, do you want to use your immunity pin?
If I decide to use my immunity pin today, it means that I'm putting Alana in the elimination challenge, and she doesn't necessarily deserve to be there. I really am finding this decision to be the hardest in the whole competition, and I just can't make my mind up whether I want to use my immunity pin or not. If I end up in elimination today, whatever challenge is thrown at me, I'm going to give it my absolute all. I haven't come this far in the competition to now decide, oh, you know what, I've done enough. I want to go all the way now. I've got that burning desire inside me now to make sure I go on and do my absolute best.
This is probably the worst elimination to be in because next week is finals week. We've already made it this far, and to go home today would just be so devastating. There's something about the pressure and the pressure of being in elimination that really, it just gives me that little kick that I need.
Just cook like you do when you're under pressure. Well, thanks.
It's not a nice feeling saying goodbye to Danny and Elie today because I know that I'm going to be having this fantastic time with Matt Moran and they're going to be fighting it out in the kitchen.
Arriving at the kitchen this morning with Danny, and she just looks very serious, and I know that whatever decision she makes, it will not be an easy decision.
Elie, Danny, welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. Black aprons, black day.
Danny, you must have had a lot to think about last night. You have the immunity pin. That means you could sidestep this challenge and go straight into the finals week. However, if you use the immunity pin, someone else will have to take your place in the elimination. And that person is Alana.
Kate and I are safe. We're the first two people through the finals.
Thank you so much, guys. Well done. Great cooking today.
Thank you.
So if Danny does use her pin, Alana will unfortunately be pulled into the elimination and have to cook against Elie.
This balcony is my little safe haven. I earned my spot up here. I don't deserve to be down there.
It's such a difficult position and it's completely taken the gloss off the immunity pin and everything around it. I feel like it's definitely the hardest decision that I'm going to have to make in MasterChef.
You know, Danny earned this pin and she's got a right to use it whenever she wants, and she'd be silly not to use it today.
I know that Danny feels so terrible, but if any of us were in that position, that's what we'd all do.
Danny, do you want to use your immunity pin?
really, really sorry, and it's not because I'm a bad person or an evil person, but I feel like I just have to use it.
Oh, man. Far out.
I feel really bad.
It's fine. Okay, good decision.
I'm sorry.
Alana, I'm sorry. Will you come downstairs, please?
Well, it's my time. It's my time to get in there and fight for my position now.
I'm sorry.
Alana, because Danny's used her immunity pin, you'll now go up against Elie in an elimination round to see which of you makes it through to the finals week. Gutted?
Absolutely. Bitterly disappointed. Yeah.
There's only one last thing to do, Danny, and that's to hand over that black apron to Alana. Danny, well done. Final 4. Now go upstairs and join Michael in safety.
There is a sense of relief walking up the stairs on that balcony, knowing that I'm safe, knowing that I deserve to skip an elimination, but feeling very bad that Alana's taken my place.
Now it's Elie versus Alana. If you want the title, you must get through today. No ifs, no buts, no maybes.
Elie has made it through so many elimination challenges. Today is a day that I plan on, knocking that record out of the park.
You've made it this far in the competition because you've had some serious highs. But let's not forget that there's been some disasters along the way. This challenge is called Fix Your Biggest Stuff Up. For us judges, this is personal. You had to cook those dishes, but we had to eat them.
Elie, Alana, the 3 of us compared notes and nightmares and chose dishes that very nearly sent you home. Elie, what are you thinking? The dish that we've chosen for you.
The Spanish challenge. Oh, please, not the Spanish, please.
Spanish challenge. I remember that one.
In the Spanish invention test, I cooked a stuffed bell pepper. It was a very, very weird dish. It had just flavours that didn't work together.
That's strangely unpleasant. I don't like it at all. It's weird, really, really weird. Thanks so much for feeding it to us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alana, you've had very few major disasters in this competition, so we had to think hard. Well, see if this one jogs your memory. It was in the round. You made lamb cutlets with fennel and carrot salad.
They're raw.
And that put you into round 2, where you made spiced pears with orange cream anglaise.
I doubted the pear, and my doubt was correct. I did ask you, would that pear cook in time? It's crunchy.
Do you remember that day?
Yep. I remember thinking, I'm going home here. Yep.
Not your finest hour?
No.
So this is how the challenge is going to work. You both get the same ingredients that you did in the original challenge. All you've got to do is use those ingredients to create a gorgeous dish and show us that you have improved. Doesn't have to be the same dish. You can use your creativity, use the brain, use the experience that you've accumulated over the last few weeks. Elie, we want exceptional food. Must tick all the boxes.
I have exactly the same ingredients as last time in the Spanish invention test. I guess in a challenge that is fixing your biggest stuff up, you have to fix that dish, but my dish was horrible, so I'm going to come up with something that's going to wow the judges.
And Alana, you've got to make 2 dishes.
I love the idea of being able to fix a dish that we've stuffed up because I can show the judges exactly what the dishes were supposed to be like.
You'll have exactly the same time limits that you had in those previous challenges. Elie, you'll have 75 minutes to make your Spanish dish. Alana, you'll have 45 minutes.
Last time round, I had 15 minutes for my lamb and 30 minutes for my pears. This time I have a combined time of 45 minutes, so there's plenty of time to multitask and get it done.
There's a lot riding on this, and that is a place in the finals week. You're going to prove to us that you're serious about being a better cook. Elie, your time starts now.
Go, El.
It's such a surreal feeling thinking, I'm in the finals week of MasterChef. I never thought this day would come.
Kate,
Hi, Matt.
congratulations.
Thank you.
First into the finals.
I know, it's
Yeah?
exciting.
Come on, let's sit down.
My reward for winning the challenge yesterday
Kate.
is to be able to spend some time with Matt Moran working through some of the issues that I have with cooking and try and sort out some of those issues right before finals week. The timing couldn't be better.
So, Kate, one of your biggest food fears is seafood. Now, what we've got here is some crustaceans.
Trust me?
Yep.
Today Matt's working with me on crustaceans and seafood, and he's brought an incredible lineup of produce. Hey!
With the crabs, what most people would do is just blanch it in boiling water, and then they'd actually pick the crab meat out. What I like to do is the opposite. I actually like to take the crab meat out, put it into a cryovac bag and slowly cook it at about 65 degrees, just set the protein, and you get this beautiful gelatinous sort of feel and texture to it. It's much nicer.
We put it into a pressure-packed bag with a little bit of olive oil and just dunk it in some hot water. It couldn't be simpler.
Our crab is done. You can see there that it's not overcooked. It's not rubbery, and it's really nice and delicate.
It just melts in your mouth.
A little bit of lemon juice and salt and pepper on that, and that's, you know, there's lunch. Yeah.
Thank you, that's good. The time that I've just been able to spend with Matt Moran has been invaluable, not just for the remainder of this competition, but for my life ahead of me with cooking. And it also gives me a sense of confidence going forward in the competition. Thanks Matt.
Cheers, sweetheart.
Alana, you've got a bit of waiting time. Elie, your time starts now.
Go, El!
Today's elimination challenge is fixing your greatest failure dish. Elie will have 75 minutes, like we did in the Spanish invention test.
I'm going to come up with a completely new dish. The Spanish invention test was horrible. The flavours didn't go together, so I'm going to scrap it, erase it from my memory, and start fresh.
And Alana will have 45 minutes, combining the 30 minutes she had to cook the pear dish and the 15 minutes she had to cook the lamb racks and that elimination.
Elie has a 30-minute start on me. I'm using this time to think through the processes in my head, but I also just want to get in and get started on my dish.
The dish I'm making is a saffron creme caramel with orange ice cream and an orange syrup. The first thing I do is I make my ice cream. So I start by heating up cream and milk.
It's a lot of milk.
The next thing I do is grate orange zest into that. I've never made orange ice cream before, so fingers crossed it tastes good.
Alana, very uncomfortable position to be in.
Yeah.
Damn Danny, damn her. All right?
know.
But you've seen what Elie started to cook. She's reworking what was a disaster dish. What do you think of what she's doing now?
I think she's pushing herself to get it all done in the 75 minutes.
I'm worried about time. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to churn ice cream in an ice cream churner.
It's going to be quicker this way.
So the method I'm going to use is putting it in the blast chiller and whisking it every 5 minutes.
Everyone's made plenty of mistakes in their life, but never has it been so important to get it right. Elie, you've got 1 hour to go.
Go, go!
Elie, from yuck dish to something really gorgeous. What are you planning on doing differently?
I want to make a saffron creme caramel
Yep.
with an orange ice cream and just an orange syrup.
Okay. And you're not going to use the red peppers? The capsicums?
No. I'm going to stick with the dessert. I think you'll like it.
So you're simplifying?
Yeah,
for a
just
start
simplifying.
Off. Cleaner
Yep.
flavours?
Yeah.
You're not worried about that? Too simple? No?
I'm hoping that this dish is going to erase everyone's memories of the Spanish challenge and it's something that the judges like and that they can see that I've learnt a lot from being here.
Alana, your wait is finally over. You've both now got 45 minutes. Alana, let's go.
The first dish I'm redoing is the spice poached pears with chocolate ganache and orange creme anglaise. And the second dish I'm doing is the lamb cutlets with a fennel and carrot salad and a preserved lemon and goat cheese curd. The first thing I get onto is to poaching the pears. The poaching liquid for the pears is red wine water, some sugar and some aromatics like star anise, cinnamon, a bit of orange peel and some vanilla.
The next thing I make is my creme caramel. I start by heating up 4 cups of milk. The next thing I do is I whisk 4 egg yolks with 4 whole eggs.
Why is she using whole eggs for the creme caramel?
And have you got egg yolks, or are you just...
Yep, it's there. Eggs and egg yolks.
Really?
Yeah, why? You don't use eggs?
I thought it was just egg yolks.
I know this recipe and I know that it works really well, but Danny's just confusing me. She's kind of planted a seed of doubt in my mind.
But go with what you know. I don't know.
Yeah. I think everyone has a different recipe. To cook the creme caramels, I need to put them into a bain-marie and cook it on a very low temperature of 150 degrees.
Elie's creme caramels have gone into the oven so early, I'm worried that if she overcooks them, they'll turn out to be just a little bit too eggy.
Last time round, I had 30 minutes for my pears. This time I have 45 minutes. So there's absolutely no reason why I should have undercooked pears, because I have plenty of time to multitask and get it done. Now that I have the pears on poaching, I move on to getting the harissa marinade for the lamb cutlets.
Let's face the facts. At the end of today, someone's going and one goes forward into the top 4. You have 30 minutes to go.
George comes over to my bench.
So what do you got with this dish? There's a creme caramel, there's an ice cream.
Ice cream, and then I'm going to do an orange syrup.
Whoa. Creme caramel, yeah, lovely. Ice cream, lovely. Syrup, does it really need it? Or does it need something fresh? You know, something crunch that's going to then bring it all together?
Yes. I really need to just step back from my bench for 2 minutes and just assess what's going on and just see what I need to do. Sugar. Okay, I'll do a praline. I think I'm going to keep it simple with just a normal praline to add some bitterness to it and add a bit of vinegar to kind of cut through all that sweetness.
The first time I cooked the lamb, I didn't even have a pan on the stove until there was 6 minutes to go. So this time, I'm going to make sure I have plenty of time and give them a good 20 minutes to cook, to rest, and to plate them up. Next, I move on to getting the toasted pine nuts for the fennel and carrot salad and some sugared macadamias that are toasted for the pear dish.
Ellie's revisiting the Spanish invention test, but this time, instead of a savoury dish, she's going sweet. How's she going?
I think she's now really clarifying what the dish is all about. Yeah. So she's made this little creme caramel, she's made the ice cream, a little sort of bitter praline, which I really love. Yeah. If she can pull that all together and plate it up clean and tidy, she's on a winner.
One of you's cooking in the MasterChef kitchen for the very last time. You have 15 minutes to go. Go!
George comes up to see how it's going.
Hey, George.
You all right?
How you going? Back when I'm done.
How you going?
Yeah, good. So I've got my pears on poaching there. I'm just rendering off the fat. I've kept a nice bit of fat on that lamb.
Alana has trimmed the fat off her lamb cutlets, but she's left quite a lot on there, and I'm really worried that she's not going to be able to render that fat out in the time left.
Taking the ice cream out of the blast chiller, I can't even whisk through it with a whisk. It's just not working. It's so frozen solid. So I'm just going to use the freezer. But it tastes really good. It's delicious. I just want to eat the whole bowl.
So Alana, lamb cutlets are on the grill. Everything else seems to be in place. The pears, the custard, so that looks under control. But it's those lamb cutlets that I'm concerned about. She's marinated them, and that char looks a little bit heavy to me. But I think the sugar's in the marinade, and it's starting to burn. And they're quite fatty. I don't like fatty lamb cutlets. It's all about rendering that fat down and getting that lovely caramelisation. I don't know if she's nailed that.
Well, we know last time she cooked lamb cutlets, they were raw.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're going to get this time.
Elie and Alana were cooking in the last elimination before finals week, and Elie's decided to do a sweet dish, where Alana is doing the exact same dish around lamb and pears. Even though the lamb might be cooked really well, there's still a big chunk of fat on the side, which isn't appealing. Now that the cutlets are cooked, I need to rest them for about 10 minutes, but I need to keep them warm at the same time, so I just lightly cover them with a little bit of foil.
Ellie's cutting some orange segments to add a fresh element to her dish, but she seems to be leaving quite a bit of pith on the edge of the oranges.
I know that there's a lot of white on there, but I'm going to try and get it off carefully without ruining the shape of the orange segments.
It doesn't look as good as it should, and it's not going to taste as good either. She could, you know, lessen the quality of the dish.
Make your plates beautiful, because you've got 5 minutes to go.
Come on, go, 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 go!
I don't have a spare lamb cutlet to cut through to see if it's cooked or not. I just have to put them on the plate, fingers crossed, and hope that they're cooked perfectly.
Ellie's creme caramel is still in the oven.
It shouldn't be in the oven at this point. Where it should be is out of the oven, resting, ready to be served up.
She's taking a chance, isn't she?
Elle, how are your creme caramels?
How what?
How are the creme caramels? You don't want to overcook.
Yeah, I know. My creme caramels are still in the oven. I've actually forgotten, I can't believe this. Shit.
Ellie's creme caramels have been in the oven for quite a long time, and I'm really scared they're going to be like scrambled eggs.
I think Ellie's trying to turn out her creme caramel.
She's trying to, while it's hot.
That's a bad idea. It's come straight out of the oven. Would you try it?
No.
Not a chance. She's risking it, that's for sure, but it might work.
Al, should you put it in the freezer?
In the freezer?
We're supposed to cool it?
No? Why?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Turning this creme caramel out is just so stressful because I'm running out of time. I'm hoping it's going to work.
Oh, be careful.
Have a look at that, Gary.
Hey!
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, wow.
It looks good. I'm really happy with it. It looks like a creme caramel should look.
I've plated my lamb dish up. Now, to finish off my pear dish, I need to blitz my macadamia nuts.
Pull out all the stops. You've got nothing to lose. 1 minute to go.
For the pear dish, I place the poached pears on top of the macadamia nuts. I place a smear of the chocolate ganache at the top and bottom of the plate, and I pour the creme anglaise into a little jug.
I'm just piecing together everything on this plate and it's all coming together nicely. I think this is just the way I cook. Just complete chaos to something on the plate.
10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up.
Beautiful cooking, guys. Beautiful cooking.
I think that I just fixed my biggest stuff up. I've managed to produce something that actually tastes good, so I'm pretty happy.
I think the dish looks great. I think it looks really nice and clean and fresh. And I don't think I could have done any more.
Oh, beautiful. Looking over at Alana's dishes, her dishes look amazing. I can't believe she managed to pull all of that out in 45 minutes.
So we'll see how they go.
Danny, Michael, please come down and say goodbyes, because one of these two valiant competitors won't be going back to the house.
Saying goodbye to Alana is particularly hard because I'm the reason why she's in this situation in the first place.
The challenge was simple. Fix your biggest stuff up. Hopefully, the food you're going to set before us will show us that, and we'll whisk you into the final four. One of you could be the next MasterChef. But for one of you, the adventure is about to end. The challenge was simple. Fix your biggest stuff up. We found the dishes that caused you the most problems, and we asked you to show us how far you've come in this competition, how far your skills improved, how much your palate has sharpened. Hopefully, the food you're going to set before us will show us that, and we'll whisk you into the final four. So let's taste. Elie, we'll start with your dish.
I'm really scared presenting my dish to the judges because there are no second chances. If this isn't good and if they don't like it, then I'm going home.
Elie, what have you cooked?
I've cooked a Spanish creme caramel with orange ice cream and a citrus salad.
The original dish was savoury. You've now produced a sweet dish. Why is that?
I looked at those ingredients and they're not ingredients that I'm truly comfortable with, and I wanted to go with something that I knew how to do today. And just something simple that I could do well.
Are you going to stay in the competition?
Yes, I am.
What I love about this dessert is the ice cream with that sort of bitter, caramelised praline underneath. It is beautiful and delicious. The citrus salad is okay. You know, you've still got white pith on there, and at this point of the competition, that shouldn't be happening.
It's the most frustrating thing in the world to look at a dish that you're happy with, but things like leaving pith on an orange is what's going to bring it down.
That looks beautiful. No bubbles, just as a creme caramel should be. Perfect creme caramel, in fact, in terms of texture. Lovely little silky caramelised top. Let's have a taste. Compared to your last dish, no comparison. The last dish was almost inedible. We didn't like, none of us liked it. Even you didn't like it and you cooked it. Yeah. The creme caramel, lovely texture, and you get this delicate, dusky flavour of saffron in it. But you know what? It's a little bit eggy.
I know that it's probably eggy because I left it in the oven a bit too long, and if the main thing on my dish is not perfect, then this could potentially send me home.
That ice cream is blow away. Orange ice cream, smack in the mouth, big flavours, smooth and creamy, absolutely perfect.
What's beautiful about this dish is you think creme caramel, ice cream, it's just gonna be overloaded with creaminess. This broken brown bottle glass of that caramelized, of that severely caramelized sugar gives you that bitterness. It helps counteract that richness and creaminess. It's a beautiful dish.
Thank you. Hearing Matt Preston say that it's a beautiful dish is really incredible because it means that I've learnt something throughout this whole competition, and I'm really proud of myself.
Next up, Alana.
I've shown the judges here today how I stuffed up 2 dishes earlier in the competition, but that I know what the mistake was and I know how to cook that perfectly.
Alana, you had every opportunity, like Elie, to change the dish that you cooked, but you decided to stay with what you've done already?
I loved the dish when I first cooked it. I thought the flavours were really great together. But the issue was obviously the undercooked pear and the undercooked meat.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to show you today.
Right. Lamb cutlets, perfectly cooked?
Yep.
Let's find out.
I don't know whether that lamb is cooked right. I thought I was doing the right thing in leaving the fat on, but I probably should have taken that second layer of fat off and just kept the small layer on. I just have to hope that the actual meat is cooked perfectly. These 2 dishes in front of me are either going to put me into the finals week or they're going to send me home at number 5.
Are you happy with that?
The cooking on that lamb cutlet is absolutely spot on. Just pink, rested through, which is lovely.
Yep. And I rendered the fat off.
Would you say that's rendered down, George?
No.
Matt? It's quite a bit of fat, though, isn't it, on each cutlet? I love this preserved lemon in the
preserved
yogurt.
lemon, a little bit of
Beautiful.
cumin, yeah.
I love that crisp fennel and carrot salad, the pine nuts. It's clean, it's healthy, I almost feel good about eating it. What I don't like is that lamb fat. That makes me feel unhealthy. I like lamb fat, but that I would instantly carve off.
I really wish I had cut some of that fat off, but if the meat is cooked to perfection, I think the judges can forgive me for that.
All right, pears. The acid test was, can you eat the pear with a spoon? Yeah? Nice.
I feel a sense of relief seeing that spoon of Gary's just go straight through the pear.
Love the pears. They're really soft. You can eat them with a spoon. Love the crumble, love the chocolate sauce. The wine has been reduced down absolutely perfectly, so it's nice and sweet. It's glazed, that pear. It tastes delicious. And the custard, spot on. Well done. Much better than the first attempt.
Yeah.
I love the spiced, winey flavour of the pears. It's sweet, it's sticky, and it's a big flavour in that wine syrup. So the pear and the wine syrup matches against the chocolate with that lovely kind of biscuit crumb underneath. I think it's a great dish, and that's representative of who you are, Alana, right this time.
Today you had a second chance that not many people get here on MasterChef. An opportunity to recook a dish again. The first time you did it, it was terrible, but today it had to be brilliant. The prize was your future here on MasterChef, that very last spot in the finals week, being one of the top 4 amateur cooks in this country. But if you make the second best dish today, it simply means you're out.
Going home right now on the edge of finals week is like losing a grand final by a single point. It's one of the most devastating feelings that you could potentially have.
Alana, do you feel like you belong in this MasterChef kitchen, Alana?
I really do. This entire experience for me has just cemented home at 31 years of age exactly what I want to do. Like, as simple as that.
Elie, did you shine enough today to keep you in this competition?
I think I did. I am really happy with what I did today.
Did you think you'd come this far?
No way. I did not, and I don't think that anyone at home thought I would come this far either.
You surprised yourself?
Yeah. I was at uni doing a degree that I wasn't passionate about. I used to fall asleep in lectures, and I'd think about what I was going to cook for dinner that night and what I was going to pick up on the way home. And being here and cooking in this kitchen has just made me see how happy cooking makes me, and I never thought food could be so emotional, but it is.
Elie, Alana, you've taken 2 very different approaches to this challenge. That's going to mean that we have a lot to deliberate over to decide who goes through to the final week of MasterChef 2011. We'll be back soon.
My heart is just pounding. I just need to know whether or not I'm going through to finals week or whether I'm going home tonight.
This is when, being one of the 3 of us, a MasterChef judge, is incredibly hard. And that's because, having got to know you so well, we have to say goodbye to one of you.
We've tasted your dishes. We know which one of you will go through to finals week, which one of you will go home. Elie? This was the last time you cooked in the MasterChef kitchen. I'm sorry, you're out. Alana, you're through to the top 4.
It's been so beautifully. Well done. Congratulations.
Elie, there's never a good way to exit this competition, but at least you want to go home on a great dish. At least you want to go home showing us how far you've come. And that's what you did with that dish. And you were let down by 2 small errors, but well done. What a great way of going with a beautiful dish.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. This has been an absolutely incredible experience. It's been an absolute roller coaster, but I've had some just incredible moments, and I'll never forget any of it. I just think about walking into this competition at the beginning of Top 50, and I was just a completely different person.
Brilliant.
Absolutely perfect.
Look at the cookbooks! The impact on my life and the people that I've met, and it's just sad to say goodbye to it all.
Well done. Well done.
I think going through this competition, I've grown as a cook, but I've also grown as a person. It's just had such an impact on my life.
Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that's good.
Elie, you're safe. You're still in the competition.
It's the best feeling in the world to have proven to yourself that this is something that I can do.
Your time starts now.
canapé scored the most votes was the duck by Elie.
And to prove to everyone else that no matter what you put your mind to, you can do it.
You have just won immunity.
Oh my God. This is my mummy, Anne.
About late high school, Ellie started saying she wanted to own a deli and she wanted to call it Ellie's Deli, and she's always had a very clear idea that that's what she wanted to do.
That is definitely the biggest lesson that I'm taking away, is that anything's possible and nothing can stop me.
Elie, we're very proud of you. And when your mum came in this week, that was beautiful. To see you being able to show off in front of your mum, that made us feel like your 3 dads, your extra 3 dads.
Hey, not that old.
You are?
More like a brother. Alana, any final words you want to leave with Elie?
Just go out and make all the dreams that you've been dreaming in here come true. She's going to be so missed.
It's so nice hearing Alana speak like that about me, because all of the people in the house have just had such an impact on me.
Elie, we thank you, but now it's time to leave the MasterChef kitchen.
See you, Dad.
See you. See you later.
Bye.
This is definitely not the end for me. I eventually want to own my own restaurant. I want to travel the world, I want to cook. I just want to do everything. MasterChef has definitely changed my life. No more falling asleep in lectures. I'm going to be out there cooking.
Danny and I are very aware that whoever comes through the door tonight is going to be tired and hungry. But we also want this to be a little cause for celebration. Whoever comes in is in the finals. So we just decided it's time to put together a few little canapes and a bit of dinner so that when they come in, we can have a little celebration.
Alana's come back and I think she deserves to be here. She cooked a great dish yesterday and was only in the elimination because, you know, Danny had that pin. So she's just shown how good a cook she is and how much she deserves to be here.
Elle wrote a little letter and gave it to me to read out to everybody. It has been such a pleasure getting to know all of you. I wish you all the best of luck in the finals. Remember everything that you have learned and keep it yummy. I love you all and think you are incredible people. Love, Elie.
Ellie's gone. Sorry. She brought so much life and fun and just exuberance to every day. She has such an incredibly positive attitude to everything that she does. And I know that she's going to do well at whatever life throws at her next. And I can't wait to see what it is.
It's the best feeling in the world to be back among my friends and family, because they're all so happy that I'm home. I'm so excited about the future for me because I feel like I have a new direction in life, just a whole world of opportunities, and can't wait to get out there.
Welcome home, Elle, and belatedly happy 21st, darling.
One thing I've learned about myself is that you have to believe in yourself. I think that I've taken such a huge journey at such a young age, but I guess you don't really know what you're ready for until you do it.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome to Sweetheart.
A private masterclass from Anthea Leonard at Sweetheart.
I feel like I'm a kid in a candy store.
Gary and George do their own Fix That Dish.
Get up here, let's fix it.
To help steer our contestants back to perfection.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
And perfect for those chilly winter weekends, Gary's braised beef with daikon.
You'd be crazy if you didn't love this.
Yeah.
Then, on Sunday night,
From the moment we swing open that doors, I know this is going to be different.
MasterChef's cookbook guru, Curtis Stone, challenges our top 4 to create their own cookbook recipe.
You have to be really specific. It's bloody hard, guys.
Curtis, they're all yours.
Using the MasterChef house as a proving ground.
Everyone's working frantically.
They must get every detail right.
My mind is just...
Then their recipes will be tested by everyday home cooks.
The cracks are appearing in these recipes.
But for the one who nails it, a chance to win a huge advantage heading into the finals.